In this After Effects tutorial, we're going to look at some navigation tips and how to get around the timeline. So I've got a clip in here called Spring, and let's say I'm not sure how to make a new comp for this. I could go down to the new comp icon and click it, but I'm not sure what settings to pick here. So what I'm going to do instead is drag it to the new comp icon, and that makes a comp that matches the footage. It also names it the clip, so just come up to the comp in the project, select it, hit return. Let's just call this navigation. Okay, so basically now I've got the clip in the timeline. This is the CTI here, the current time indicator. A lot of other people also call it the playhead. And you see I can click and that will move me around the timeline. But if you want to move more exact, if you hit the page down key, that's going to move you a frame to the right. Okay, so moving frame by frame. To go to the left is the page up key. If I want to move 10 frames at a time, I'll hold down Shift, and now if I hit page down, I move 10 frames to the right to 510, and if I hold Shift and hit page up, I go back to 5 seconds. Okay. Let's say I want to move, like, instead of going to a particular time code, I want to move, let's say, 30 frames ahead. So right over here, this is the current time. I could click this and say plus 30. And that's going to move me a second. Or I could click in there and I'm hitting plus on the number pad. I could say plus 15 and it moves me ahead 15 frames. What if I want to go back 15 frames? If you click in the current time and hit minus 15, it doesn't move back 15 frames from where we were. It moves 15 frames from the beginning of the timeline, so you can't even see the playhead. So I'm going to hit Apple Z to undo that. I'm going to move my playhead to 4 seconds. And I'm going to click again in the current time. And this time what I'm going to do is say plus minus 15. So that now will let me go back 15 frames. So to go plus 15 frames is plus 15, but to go backwards you click in here and you say plus, then minus, then you say the amount. The other thing to be careful of if you're used to working in an editor, you might use the left and right arrows on your keyboard to move ahead a frame and back a frame. And in After Effects, that's what the page up and the page down does. The reason I'm telling you that, if you go and hit the left and right arrows and the up and down arrows, you're actually nudging it. If you guys can see, it's actually moving the image on the screen. So what it's doing here, it's acting more like Photoshop. It basically thinks that it's helping you by arranging this image on the screen.
For other great tips like this, or to enroll in an After Effects training class, visit geniusdv.com. For other great tips like this, or to enroll in an After Effects training class, visit geniusdv.com. For other great tips like this, or to enroll in an After Effects training class, visit geniusdv.com. For other great tips like this, or to enroll in an After Effects training class, visit geniusdv.com.